We're on the Tennessee River again today. The water is ridiculously high. We've had a lot of rain in the past week. There's 3 dams to the north of us, or actually to the south of us, right?
Yeah.
Every one of them's letting water out. The river's flooded, but the water temperature has hit the point where the gar are spawning. Now, we said this channel is going to be a little bit of everything, so today we're going to be bow fishing. And a lot of people bow fish at night. You can do it during the day, and I'll turn the camera around here a little bit and see. You can see them jumping. That's a big one. They just come to the surface to get air because they're laying on the bottom for their eggs. Holy cow! Did you get him, Phil?
Nope.
They come to the surface to get air because they're laying on the bottom, laying eggs. There's a tub, but they're coming to the surface. It's not super frequent. I don't think the spawn has hit full swing yet.
That we're right at the end of it because they started last Saturday.
Either way, we're going to try to kill a few. Philip came out here yesterday for about an hour and had about 20 in the boat. So we've got about 2.5 hours to go today. So we're going to see what we can't get. We'll holler back at y'all here in a minute. The bad thing about trying to film this kind of stuff is I don't have a GoPro, so we can't put it on the bow and keep it recording the entire time.
Yeah.
And they kind of just float up. You don't know where they're going to be at. It's real sporadic. So the footage today isn't exactly going to be real organized. We're just going to kind of be turning the camera on and shooting as well. There's one right there. They're just kind of everywhere. This spot for us the past few years has been awesome though, as far as gar coming up. If most of you guys don't know what a gar is just this really big nuisance fish. They eat all of the bait fish. They eat some game fish. The Tennessee River has started to become really overpopulated with them. So we're going to see if we can't be just a little percentage of the solution. Holy, two just surfaced right side by side. So like I said, the footage is going to be real sporadic today, but maybe we can catch a couple of successful shots on film anyways. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, I put the camera down for a minute and took over with the bow. Second shot, we got our first gar in the boat. I guess I should have warned you there's going to be a lot of blood in this video. We especially show the bottom of the boat because, I mean, you've got to kill them once you get them in the boat or else they're just going to flop around. Gar can last out of the water for hours.
48 hours.
Yeah, they're monsters. To be completely honest with you, gar have been around since the dinosaurs, so they're really just, I'm going to turn the camera around and see if we can't catch some of these coming up. Philip's got to hold the bow now. And I apologize for the wind. It's super windy today. But, you know, when you're on the river, there's really hardly ever times it's calm. Ooh, that's a big one. I really want you to get one on film. Like,
That'd be nice. Camera shot.
They say, nope, fat guy running the camera, not gonna do it. I don't know if y'all can see it on film or not. They just jump out of the water. They come up. You can actually hear like a. There was a good one. They do like a noise, and then they just shoot right straight back down. They come up, they get air. They may not come back up for God knows how long. But we've seen some pretty good ones today. That one that we got in the boat right here, that's called a spotted gar. Pretty decent size. It's about average for what you see out here. Now there's a lot of species of gar. There's the long nose, short nose, spotted, and alligator. Now, if you see alligator gar in Tennessee, you're not allowed to shoot it. There are not a whole lot of them. Supposedly they are here, but we've never seen one. Now, alligator gar can get up to be like 9 foot long. They get huge. They're pretty much an alligator with a tail. But we don't really have a whole lot of them in Tennessee, thank God. I'm going to turn the camera off for just a second. I'll be back. I think just keep to your left a little bit there. You'll be all right. There you go. Got him! Ha ha! Got him!
Came off.
Did he?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Need help?
I got him in the butt.
All right, first gar of the year on camera. Hop down there in the bottom so we can see him. Philip got him, but I don't know how well he got him. Oh! Yeah, he got him in the butt. All right, now that's a dadgum good one. That's a short nose. Or is that spotted? That's a spotted.
Nose.
Long nose. All right, we won't show the killing it part, but that's how it's done. So we're gonna keep going. I'll try to get a couple more on camera. We'll see y'all. This sounds bad. It's because I turned the camera on. If you guys look way up there, you see those 3 or 4 trees out in the middle of the water. Normally, the bank is about 4 or 5 foot before that. So it shows you how much it's flooded, and right here where this house is, it's touching that tree. That tree's normally 10 foot up on the bank, so the river's high. I just nearly dropped my phone. Yeah.
I've done that before right here, the same spot. 2 years ago.
Oh, note to self, buy GoPro for channel. Oh, you just missed that.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of boat.
This video's gonna be nothing but
Fish. Water. Flood.
While we wait on some fish, I know this is our... All right, so we picked up a passenger. He's a rookie. He ain't never been before. He wants to give it a try. So we're going to see if we can't get back out here now that I'm not going to have to worry about falling off the top deck up here. Oh. You just got to be ready. You know you got to shoot below them. Shoot low. Because water has what's called refraction. When it actually goes in the water, if you think you're aiming here, you're actually going in here. They actually just, they top. They'll stay up for about 3 seconds. So when you see one, you just got to pull back and just get a few shots in and you'll see what I mean. They're coming up for oxygen. What they're doing is they're laying eggs on the bottom of the river. They're spawning. Which, what is it, 2 or 3 weeks after the gar spawn, the grass carp start spawning? And then what the grass carp do is you can go up in here in the slough and you'll see groups of 15, 20 carp just laying together. Get ready. fixing to be in the middle of them, I think. They're gonna win, man.
Yeah. Is there any technique to reel it in or anything?
When you hit it, just start pulling the line. Don't reel, just start pulling the line. Just grab the line, hand the bow to Philip, and start just pulling the line with your hands.
Hopefully I have it.
Right. Yeah, you gotta be ready. If you watch them, when they come up, if they don't go real quick, they're gonna come up again, and you can kind of catch them on their second run. Seems like the smaller ones are normally the ones that come up a second time.
You'll do this first, and then I learn kind of.
Just the only way that you can learn to is just do it.
Do it. Okay.
For real, man. We've shot hundreds of these things. We just enjoy being out here doing it, man.
They make them kits that you put on a regular bow, can't you?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah. I might as well just do that. I got me a 35-pound bow. I mean,
All you need 45 pounds at least.
oh.
Um,
I don't shoot I can pull it back and everything.
you can take the crappiest of crap bows and make a good bow fishing bow out of it, as long as it, it works and it's not gonna fall apart on you. Yeah. They've been jumping right in here, and then kind of curving back a little bit. Alright, well, it's slowed down considerably. We're probably going to wrap the day up here for too long. It's beautiful out here, though. This wind is just kind of rough. We've been trying to get another few fish in the boat here. We got 4, but not nearly as good as Phil done yesterday, just in an hour. We've been out here for a few hours. Man, that was big one up there. They're still flopping. They're just flopping so far away from the boat. To your right. They're coming up so far away from the boat, it's making it real hard to shoot. Rico, where get? There you go. Yep, he was behind him. Reel it in, real fast, come on. There you go. Oh man, I think I got that one on camera. I thought that booger was big. So yeah, they're coming up so far away from the boat, we can't really get a good shot.
Yeah, I know. I tried grabbing the reel instead. I don't know why I was doing that. Can you catch this thing already, with a rod and reel? Yeah.
It's not fun.
No, it's not a good.
They love crankbaits. They love crankbaits.
Probably break them off a lot too. Put another leader on, it'll be I don't know if I could do anything this huge. That makes it even easier.
You can ask Philip. One time we had a trip last year. Every big fish I shot at, never hit it. But we seen a little baby, it was probably 6 inches long, about 10 yards out in the boat, and I told Phil, I said, watch me hit this thing, and I sure enough nailed it. There was you one. There's you one. Over. Remember, you got to aim low.
Yeah. been bait or something?
They lay their eggs, and the other ones come fertilize. That's what they're doing. They come up, they go down, lay their eggs, come up, go down, and fertilize.
So it happens outside, not inside.
Yeah. No penetration going on.
Easy now. Camera rolling there, Phil.
It's educational video.
It is an educational video. GAR 6 Ed 101 with Philip.
You want to learn it, here you go. Dang, why does it wrap around like that?
It's okay. Well, we gave up. We had to go home. We couldn't get the new guy anything. He's a friend of a friend who had never been, always wanted to go, so we decided we was going to let him go for a little while with us. But hopefully we'll get to go in the next day or two, or at least go catfishing at some point. Kind of give an explanation like I was going to earlier. We wasn't digging today because down here where we're from, hay season is starting to get into play, and the fields that we had permission to go to normally is getting cut for hay, or they're about to get ready for row crops. So, and there's so many snakes, you don't want to be in just the deep dark woods. So we're just going to get digging just a couple more weeks, let the water warm up, then we're going to start hitting some creeks. So that'll be the next thing we're going to start doing. But we're going to have a few other little things we'll do here and there. But Philip, you got anything you want to add to there?
No, I'll just stick with us, and we'll do a little more interesting here pretty quick, maybe. It's kind of being lame right now. It'll get better.
We'll get the hang of it before too long. I'm thinking we've got some really good spots that are going to be good for water hunting this summer. So maybe they'll play out for us. If not, we're going to end up having to do some traveling. So, yep, we'll see you guys for the next one. Thanks for tuning in.